Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I'm reviewing a game that's considered a cult classic for the original Xbox. This is Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. A great game, check this out. Crimson Skies is not a series I was familiar with. In fact, I'd never heard of it until a fan sent this game to the show. An impressive 2003 release for the original Xbox. Published by Microsoft Studios, so it was an Xbox exclusive and can be downloaded for the 360 now. It's an arcade-style flight action game which has a lot in common with the awesome Star Wars Rogue Squadron series, except this takes place in an alternate vision of the past, the 1930s, where sky piracy makes for a far more exciting alternate history than the actual Depression. Who wants to be out of work and hungry while rich people try to run you over in Duesenbergs when you can be a sky pirate blowing up enemy bandits with a wide array of fabulous aircraft that never actually existed? As far as I know, this is the second Crimson Skies video game. The first one was on PC in 2000. It has a familiar format. You hop into various airplanes, complete missions, blow up bad guys, fight end bosses, and collect things for money that you spend on airplane upgrades. With cash earned, I installed an 8-track player and shag carpet. I like my feet and ears to be comfortable when blowing up enemies. And as you can hear, your ears will be comfortable because the music in Crimson Skies is really well produced and totally captures the 30s adventure Indiana Jones style plot in this game.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is the station owner around?
You're looking at her. Name's Maria.
You own this place?
I didn't know they let dames own properties. Oh, you're such a slob, Nathan.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were flirting with me.
This has such a nice cheesiness, which is a refreshing change from all of the dark plots and games that take themselves way too seriously.
Reputation as a charmer. You sure make a terrible first impression.
This is your captain speaking. All broads in this airplane not named Nathan Zachary, please be quiet. I need to concentrate on blowing up a lot of enemies on my way to finding some kind of giant weather weapon, which I'm pretty sure was in an episode of G.I. Joe.
I can use a repair shop out now. He couldn't count to 20 without taking his shoes off.
After doing some research, as I understand it, Crimson Skies did not sell terribly well, which is part of the reason it's a cult classic, because it is really good and deserves some recognition for being an excellent game. That's a lot of fun to play. It controls extremely well, and it looks great. On the big screen, this is the original Xbox game being played on an Xbox 360. It also sounds good, and has nice environments that are fun to explore and larger than you might expect from a 2003 game with airplanes. And helicopters and lots of gun turrets. This also has some multiplayer options, which I was not able to test for this review. I played the single-player campaign and thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a nice variety of missions. Everything from blowing up waves of enemy airplanes and giant zeppelins to taking out trucks on the streets in Chicago, my kind of town that has bars only accessible by airplane. As you collect planes throughout your career, they'll be added to your collection in your home base, Zeppelin. Each of which has slightly different handling characteristics and guns, but the original Devastator is always the best. As you're about to see, the planes take a lot of abuse. You can bump into things, but it still packs quite a challenge, as you'll frequently be outnumbered in combat and have to refine your machine gunning skills frequently in aerial battles. Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. Somebody must have enjoyed this series because there's even books and toys available. This is a game worth playing if you like other arcade-style flight games like Rogue Squadron or Star Fox. So a big thanks to our friend Lori from Finland, who sent this game to the show. I'll highly recommend that you fly the Crimson Skies.